rationalizing the theology of the human body in its creation, being the explanation of Arion, who is the copy image of Enoch, the molded body, the graven image. Even the soul dies from God into the vessel and then dies back into God from the vessel, and these are the first and second deaths, the being reborn and being reborn. The analogy of the molded image of Arion and Enoch as the vessel and vessel of the soul, the bones and the marrow and the body and tissue, is similar. I don't know if you've ever seen a mushroom grow in a cow patty, but you find a little leech that harvests the mushrooms. As I explained in some of my videos, that the mushroom is similar to the skin tissue. Arion is the subject of the skin tissue, and they call it a sin when that's furthest thing from the truth. The real sin is world conflict, and we have the sense that God has gifted us to lead ourselves away from those that can't get over something, or they get stuck in something and they can't get out of it, and they require to hold on to somebody or something and infect them with the same disease that they have or whatever, considering a disease in its actual definition. And then you have Enoch, who is that within, similar to Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God and the Sea Lamb of God. Enoch as the Sea Lamb of God, and Arion as the Lamb of God, known as David Waglif, that Zhulong the dragon, Perseus, eats, roaming to and from in the sea. And when it rises, Arion is looked at in the eyes by God and then cast down over the livestock as Hades, and then sacrificed in the church and whatsoever. But Enoch is the bone tissue and the hardening of our body structure that the skin may attach to, and then Medusa here in the brain, a little nose. You can see Busude is what they call it in the sea, but similar to a dragon or a lion, Orion and all the tentacles falling down, similar to Zeus, which is the octopus, and the jellyfish, clear, see-through, omniscient, everlasting life, and in the squid like Poseidon. So these are the things that I explain, because eventually the church will grow and become larger and larger and larger, and putting the church into the wrong hands is something that the world should look into as we grow to understand God and understanding the literature that was written, that God spread us out so that we could never understand Him. But this is somebody who is, nobody can know. It says brag about God, and then it says nobody should know God. And so I guess it's up to everybody to understand. But one day, I believe that we're going to reach the moon, which is the separated waters, everlasting life, and another moon will come, or another earth, and perhaps another sun. These are things that are written way deep into the religion literature that only God knows. We could just assume a logic to it. So, Enoch the bone structure of the body, and Arion as the skin tissue and the harvester of mushrooms that grow in cow shit that sometimes are a meditation of loving nature. Any plant-bearing seed belongs to mankind. Anyhow, Enoch and Arion. If Arion is the fall of man by sacrifice in the church known as Hades, and it's done through Jesus Christ, and Arion is the prince, then when Enoch falls, who is Enoch? So I gave a name as the Prince of Princes, Thief of Thieves, and the understanding of the Yggdrasilis and the understanding of the Pythionis, the Ouroboros, that do unto yourself as you would do to others, or do to others as you would do unto yourself, is the rationality of those sacrifices, and how we destroy the world when people punish innocent people for the guilty. The law is the curse, but mundanely, they have to understand the laws of the spirit world in order to grow with God. And understanding those things, that the law of the spirit world has to be held as well. And that the only law that God gave in Genesis was world conflict. I clothe you in her skins, and she tries to take your soul by causing world conflict or stirring trouble or whatever. Genesis 3:14, I think that's what it is, but I'm not real sure. I'll look it up and post it. But anyhow, Enoch and Arion, the Prince of Princes, Thief of Thieves, through Jesus Christ.